Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Miss Crocheting Coffee here, and today we are back with mounted glue 101. That's right. Now, if you don't know what mounted glue is a different procedure used to adhere the glue to the canvas for you to diamond paint. Now, I only know of, I think, 2 stores that do this. Laoji One on AliExpress and Treasure Studios Arts. So the queen of mounted glue herself, I was able to get in contact with her and have her answer a couple of my questions. So huge shout out to Rachel over at Treasure Studios Arts. Thank you so much for answering all my annoying questions, comments, and concerns about your kits to help me inform the peoples on how to make sure that they have a pleasant experience when working on a Treasure Studios Arts. So, and this goes for any mounted glue kit, just to give you a heads up. But I used her kit because I just recently purchased from her. I just recently got a couple of her kits. I was very excited, so I just asked her because I knew I can get a hold of her quicker than I could say somebody on AliExpress. So, first, the mounted kit. Mounted kits are a little bit different than poured glue. So if you have any further questions, please feel free to leave those down in the comment section below. And I'm sure if she sees this video, she'll be able to answer any and all questions. And if you have an answer to a question you see down below, please feel free to go ahead and answer that question about mounted glue. But I'm just going to give you some of the quick pick topics for mounted glue. So first, let's get it out of the box. There we have it. So now that it's out of the box, mounted glue. What are some things we need to know about mounted glue? All right, so I was in contact, like I said, with Rachel from Treasure Studios Arts, and I asked her a couple of questions about mounted glue so that I could give you guys as an informed video on mounted glue canvases. 1, how can you tell if it's mounted glue versus poured? You really can't. If you look at a mounted glue kit and a poured glue kit, the only real difference is poured glue gets a little bit closer to the edge of the canvas than mounted glue does. Mounted glue will stick out a little bit further, but the plastic will also stick out as far as that glue does. So when you look at your kit, one way to tell if it's poured, you can either ask the company itself if it's poured or mounted, or just from visual sake, I see that the glue extends past the canvas itself. So because it extends way past the canvas itself, that immediately tells me that the plastic's on that part and that glue extends past there. So this tells me that this is mounted glue. So just the fact that you can see the glue extend past the line where the canvas stops. So where the canvas stops to where the glue is, that right there, just that little bit will tell you that this is mounted glue. For all the kits that I've worked that have been mounted glue, the plastic does come to exactly where the glue ends. So that's a plus, because with double-sided adhesive, a lot of the times the adhesive will still have some of this tacky part exposed, which can get dirty, which to eliminate that from getting dirty, all you would have to do, even on this kit, you can decorate the sides of it with washi tape, okay? So there's one. Mounted glue uses a different procedure when putting the glue on the canvas. It's applied by a strong transfer. Instead of being poured, it's actually transferred and put on by a stronger method so that the glue adheres to the canvas. It's not poured onto the canvas like poured glue. It's adhered to the canvas. It's acid free, which means it won't yellow over time or start to crack. Which is something she was telling me about, that these canvases are built to last. Now, I'm really hoping that this crease in the middle of mine goes away because it's starting to worry me. Anyways, so these are built to last. So the mounted glue, according to her, is a lot better than the poured glue. I've never worked a mounted glue kit before. I don't really know a whole lot about mounted glue, which is why I asked the lady Rachel over at Treasure Studios Arts. So, but the method that they use to put the glue onto the canvas is the same method that is used for like applying metal signs to various surfaces. It's also used to adhere car parts to different car parts. So it's strong. It's strong like your relationship and your faith in whatever it is you believe in. So it's going to hold up. But one thing about the one difference between mounted and poured, with poured glue, you can roll your canvas either way to flatten it. For mounted glue, it is highly suggested to roll it with the pictures up instead of rolling it with the glue to glue. If you were to try to roll this kit from the inside, you will mess up the adhesive on the kit. what will end up happening is it will develop bubbles in the glue. Like the adhesive would bubble up, and then trying to get it apart would be impossible. It would ruin your kit. So please keep in mind when you get a mounted glue kit to never roll it with the glue on glue. Always roll it with the glue going facing out. Okay, so that means when you roll it this way like you would if you were to finish the kit. You would roll it with the drills out, roll it with the drill area out, so you do not ruin your kit. Just like with poured glue, you will see these little wrinkles in the canvases, okay? Now, I've been a little rough with this canvas only because I've been doing videos with it and I haven't even started drilling on it yet. There is a crease for some reason in the middle of this, but I'm not worried about it because, like poured glue, it is very uncommon for these kits to get bubbles or rivets because of the method that is used to apply and adhere the adhesive to the kit. But if you were to roll it the other way, you might have different problems. So if you see these bubbles in your adhesive, now, and this thick, her plastic on her kits is thicker than you would normally find on a kit. That is to weigh down your kit to help it flatten itself out, because this kit will flatten itself out if you just unroll it when you get it out of the box and let it sit. It will flatten itself out, so that is a plus. It is heat resistant and it is also waterproof. So if something were to happen where this would get wet, no worries, it is waterproof. One thing I did find is that, like poured glue, if something were to happen to this kit, if you were to stick your arm in it, if you were to put a piece of paper on it, if something were to happen to your adhesive, just like with poured glue, try wiping it down with a baby wipe or a wet wipe. But instead of letting it air dry, you want to use a heat source, like a blow dryer. You want to take a blow dryer to it for about a minute, and it should bring back the tacky. Now, I was up one night with the owner of Treasure Studios Arts asking and figuring out what ways could we, say, save a canvas if something were to happen where somebody were to stick paper on it, or like sometimes when you're working on a kit, if you work from the top down and you stick your arm in the adhesive, what would happen if a part of your kit became untacky? You would just take a baby wipe it down like you would any other kit, but instead of letting it air dry, the best method that I found to use is to take a blow dryer and blow dry it over it for about a minute. You will not only get the tacky back, but you will see the shine come back to the adhesive, because just like with poured glue, if you look, the adhesive is real shiny. So you want to use a heat source if something were to happen to your adhesive on this kit. Sorry, I'm just making sure. So if something were to happen, just like fixing any other canvas, you can take a baby wipe to it, wipe the area clean, but instead of letting it air dry, you would take a blow dryer to it to let it dry it off for about a minute or two. And like I said, you will see the shine and you will see the tacky come back to your kit. And you can always test it by just tapping it with your finger and getting it tacky again. It might not be as tacky as it was when you first got it, but the tack will be there enough to hold on to your drills. Because something I have noticed about these canvases is that these canvases hold on to drills real tight. So after about a minute after you lay a drill down, it will be a little bit difficult to get it back up. So if you make a mistake, it will hold on to that drill. So you're going to need to take a pair of tweezers, which her kits do come with this beautiful pink bag and a very adorable pair of pink tweezers. You just take your tweezers and pick it off. It is going to be a little bit stronger than any other canvas I've ever worked on. I do remember that. I do remember seeing a creator trying to take the drills off of the kit, and it was adhered to the kit a lot stronger than regular canvases. So be wary of that. Always roll with the glue facing out. What else was there? Also, another telltale sign of mounted glue from poured. Mounted glue isn't as puffy as poured glue is. Poured glue, sometimes if you've gotten a kit, the kit almost seems like it's puffy. The adhesive seems a little bit raised on your kit a little bit, and when you put it down, it can be a little squishy. Mounted glue isn't like that. In that case, it's more like double-sided adhesive, but don't be confused. This is not double-sided adhesive. This is mounted. And you'll notice because there's no line showing you where the tape has been applied. It's all one piece of mounted film. So the drill field will not be as spongy, I guess is the word I think she used, as poured glue. So when you stick it down, it'll be hard, and you'll know that you're sticking it down. It won't be squishy. You don't have to worry about it, the canvas needing to cure or anything like that. Her kits don't do that because it's mounted glue instead of poured glue. But I think that's all that I can think of with these kits. Again, you would fix it like you would a normal kit. If you have any issues with your kits from any company, we always know to contact that company first. And then if you can't find a solution, or you can't come up with a solution from the company, try asking in one of the various groups that you might possibly be in for diamond painting, or ask a friend that diamond paints if there's anything that they've ever learned about diamond painting that could help you out, and that can help you out as well. So this will be the next kit that I work up. So if you're seeing this before this kit is actually done, this is going to be the kit you'll probably see me working on. So again, a huge thank you to Rachel over at Treasure Studios Arts for giving me all the information I needed to make this video. She was going to let me add in a picture of showing you how the adhesive is mounted to it, but they couldn't get to it because of the fact that, of course, right now we're going through a pandemic. So they're super busy at their factory, and she didn't have time to get them to take a quick video for me, which is okay. I think you guys got the gist of it. But if you have any other questions, comments, or concerns about mounted glue, again, please feel free to leave those down in the comment section below, and I will answer them to the best of my ability, or maybe her or one of her affiliates here on YouTube can answer it if they see it. So thank you again to Rachel over at Treasure Studios Arts. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you to you for watching. And again, if you're new to the channel and would like to see more random crazy videos just like this, please feel free to hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified anytime I randomly decide to put up a video. And believe me, it's random. But with that said, folks, I must now bid you adieu. But not before reminding you, like I always try to, be kind, be courteous, be cool. Bye, guys.